today's masterclass challenge, we arrived at Fitness First, and it was a beautiful big gym.
We walked inside with Shannon and Hayley was waiting for us, and next to her was the coveted Masterclass Shield. And this week, that one's going to be mine.
Hi everyone.
Hi Hayley.
And welcome to another Masterclass challenge. Today we're going to focus on something that you're all quite familiar with, injuries. That's why we have Todd here, the gym's physio, to help us out.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Now, injuries are part and parcel of an active life, but they can have a damaging ripple effect on the mind and the body, because sometimes they are an excuse to do nothing. The key is to not let your injuries derail your exercise program. There are always ways to stay on track. And in today's Masterclass challenge, you're going to put some of your hard-earned experience into practice. You are going to be divided into groups of 3 and given an injury, so to speak. The first team is going to have to work with a hamstring strain. Lisa?
Surprise, surprise, Hayley.
You have runs on the board when it comes to having dodgy hamstrings. So, we've selected you as leader of the hamstring team. Come up and get your towels.
Thank you, Hayley.
Shannon and Phil, you've both had lower body injuries, so I'm going to team you up with Lisa.
Hey, boys.
I'm down, Philly. Thank you very much.
The next team is going to have to work their way around a rotator cuff strain. David, given your track record with your shoulder, you are the standout skipper of this team. Grab your towels.
Thanks, Hayley.
Ably assisting David will be Rick and Joe.
Hey, have a towel, brothers.
Caitlin, you're a natural to lead the third team because at the moment you are nursing a rolled ankle. Guess who we're teaming you up with? Jana and Phoebe, come and get your towels.
Thanks, Hayley.
Thank you. Orange.
Here's how the challenge will work. Your mission is to come up with a workout plan that you can do while safely keeping your injuries out of harm's way. You'll be judged on how effectively and completely you can work your whole body without troubling your injury. You should aim for a minimum of 3 exercises in your plan. The entire gym is at your disposal, so have a good look around before you settle on your exercises. You'll be given 5 minutes to devise your workout plan and then 10 minutes to demonstrate it. But before we start, we're going to really make those injuries stand out.
Take ankle.
Now that you're nursing injuries, you've got 15 minutes to come up with a great workout plan. Your time starts now.
I think we were pretty lucky having the sprained ankle because it's such an isolated part of the body. You can do a lot with the rest of it.
So because we're working around the ankle injury, we want to avoid things like treadmill, cross-training because they're not stable enough.
Yep. I reckon bike because it's low impact. It wasn't really hard for me to think of a program for a rolled ankle injury. Like you can't do the seated leg press.
Okay, so all upper body. We had 5 minutes to plan, and that was going to be a challenge, given that we were in a gym of that size.
So what do you reckon? We'll just stick to all upper body, guys, and maybe try the lat pull-downs first?
A hamstring injury is very restrictive because that's one of your main muscle groups.
Beautiful.
So it is a little bit tricky to get something that's going to work for that.
So I reckon the next one we'll do the grinder.
Oh, I tell you what, mate, I bet you wish this was on your wish list.
Oh, mate, I'd love to have this back at the house. So far, it's working pretty well.
Absolutely. I think you've done well to find the grinder. You know, with a leg injury, it's harder because so many of our cardio exercise routines we use our legs for, so you've done well to find this.
What have you got in your program so far?
Firstly, we've got the lat pull-downs.
So what are you going to put with your lat pull-down? That's the next question.
We hadn't really thought about that. We thought we'd just go lat pull down and then abs.
The advice that Shannon gave to tweak the circuit was to add another upper body, such as a chest press.
Got enough weight there?
Yeah, that's a lot better, guys.
Yeah?
So we go there, abs, here, abs, grinder, abs, boxing to finish.
Yeah. Fire the big bird up, Davey.
I didn't mind being paired up with Dave. He knows different exercises that he can use without hurting his shoulder.
So you can either hold that there. See, that's still moving the joint, where that's probably even better. Break it up for a minute.
It's hard when you're not using your arm, you just stay.
I know. It's effective.
I've learnt plenty since being here about working around injuries, and I thought we'd put in a good show this week.
So I reckon leg press is fine, and if you can do the quads as well.
All right, boys, you got the shoulders? What have you got for us?
Well, the start of our program was going to be hitting some cardio, doing some intervals, so either cross-train or treadmill.
Absolutely perfect. Yep.
Now, remember when you go to your legs, think big muscle groups.
Like quads and...
Yeah, efficiency, but balance at the same time. We'll leave you to it.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers. Good luck.
Well, yeah, we definitely need to focus on some squats.
That one's focusing on the pecs pretty much.
And obviously absolutely no impact on the ankle.
No impact on your ankle. All you do is sit there.
All right, girls, time's are ticking. How you going?
Good. We're finishing with weights, upper body, so that it'll keep burning after we finish.
Okay, what's the important thing with resistance training?
Control.
If you're going to do this, you've got to do...
Opposite muscle groups.
Okay. If you're pushing, then you could be...
Pulling.
Good luck, guys.
We thought that's a good point. So we worked in 4 weight machines that really did focus on each muscle.
Okay, so this is the push-pull stuff.
If you do pecs, arms, and then lat roast back, yeah?
Yeah.
4, 5. So this is good because we're burning up the legs.
30 on the side.
30.
And then 30 high.
And then 30.
Double pump, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, that's great.
All right, guys, time's up. Move to your stations. We want to see the workout.
Cool. Let's do it.
Get your questions answered by our experts online at thebiggestloser.com.au.
All right, guys, time's up. Move to your stations. We want to see the workouts. The judging criteria was to be quite simple. We needed to see the most efficient and effective workout performed in the safest possible manner.
Leg press.
In today's masterclass challenge, we had to design an exercise program around an injury. I was with Caitlin and Jana working around a sprained ankle.
We started off with boxing first, which worked the upper part of your body, with crunches that worked your core and focused on that area. The second station that we set up was spin bike.
How does your ankle feel doing this? No problem?
Yeah, ankle feels fine. Okay, set.
We finished with some weights.
In the weights section, we just wanted to focus on all those muscles that were above your leg.
2, 1. Swap over.
I was the team captain of the group with a rotator cuff injury. We decided to start off 1 minute hard and fast on the cross trainer and mix that up with crunches, making sure that the shoulder wouldn't move. We really wanted to target the legs in the second part.
I did leg press and then jumped off and did squats with a medicine ball. Just keep working muscle groups in my legs.
I was going to be focusing on one muscle at a time, on the muscles in the front and the muscles in the back, and I didn't hurt my shoulder, so it was pretty good.
First station of our workout was our lateral pull downs. Phil did those and then he went straight on to the chest presses. So we'd worked 2 groups of muscles in the upper body.
Finish it off.
Nice.
I was working on the grinder machine, which smashes the heart rate up. And also did boxing with Lisa. 9-10 hook.
1 minute to go. All right, guys, time's up. Come on in.
I think our 10-minute workout was pretty effective. I had sore legs and got a bit of a sweat up, so I definitely know it worked.
Welcome back, guys. Well, despite your injuries, you certainly found a lot of things to do around the gym. Lisa, your team had the hamstring strain. Guys, what did you think?
I thought from a physiotherapy point of view, it was a great idea to do like the seated boxing.
From my point of view, you did a chest press and a lat pull down, which is really important. But there's so much more of your upper body. Right next to that was a shoulder press machine. So you could have gone into shoulders and arms as well, just to maximise that burn.
Yep. David, you're another team leader with the rotator cuff strain. What do you guys think?
Absolutely. I thought the shoulders are a really complex joint, so it's really important to get that totally assessed before you try and do any of your upper body workout. Your exercises were fantastic. The weighted medicine ball was a great idea, just being wary of how heavy that ball is in terms of the strain that's placed on your shoulder for that one.
Very good ideas that you used a compound exercise first, but then a combination of 2 isolation exercises targeting the quads and the hamstrings. I'm with Todd. I was just a little bit worried, even with an isometric hold with the medicine ball, just the stress that would put through the shoulder.
And Caitlin, you were the team leader with the rolled ankle injuries. Guys?
Okay, well, my main concern was on the bike. In an acute setting with your ankle, it's going to be pretty sore doing that real resistance stuff. Range of motion is really important, so the bike's a good idea, but really low resistance, low intensity.
Yeah, we had low resistance.
Fantastic, that's good.
The upper body component was fantastic. You had the perfect symmetry in the fact that you had a lat pull down opposed with a shoulder press, a chest press coming this way opposed with a row which is coming back. And the fact that you utilise those machines in a little zigzag in the gym made that upper body component really efficient. That was smart.
Guys, as you know, with all masterclass challenges, there can only be one winner. Shannon and Todd, which team has won the prestigious Masterclass Shield?
The hamstring group played it the safest. Definitely put no strain through your hamstrings, but we're worried that the workout might not be all that you could have got from it. The boys, very comprehensive. Push and pull compound exercise was great. We just took a couple of points off you, holding that medicine ball through a shoulder. So the winner this time are the rolled ankle group and Caitlin as team captain.
Caitlin, Phoebe, Jana, congratulations. You have won this week's Masterclass Challenge. Caitlin, come up and receive your shield.
Yay! Congratulations. Come on, team captain.
Well, guys, that brings another masterclass to an end. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves and learnt a lot along the way. But you now have to switch back to Biggest Loser mode and get focused. You've got a head-to-head weigh-in coming up and you're going to need to pull out all stops to beat your opponent. So, best of luck, train hard, and I'll see you at the weigh-in.
Thanks, Hayley.